Savannah Chrisley reveals true feelings about living with parents. Hello, everyone. Welcome back for another video. I hope everyone's having a great day. Before watching the video, please subscribe and like it. Savannah Chrisley has revealed her true feelings about living with her parents again. This is the first time she has lived with them in 11 or 12 years. So of course, this would be a big adjustment to make. However, she has revealed what it is truly like to be living with Todd and Julie Chrisley once again. There is a lot to unfold and uncover when it comes to this. Keep reading to find out more about this situation. Todd and Julie Chrisley get to come home. Todd and Julie Chrisley are now back home after being in federal prison for over 2 years. This is a big change for everyone. They got to come back into their home and get to be with their family and each other again. Todd and Julie were in prison for tax evasion and fraud. However, President Donald Trump decided to pardon them as he did not see that they did anything wrong. This was the biggest blessing the Chrisley family could have asked for. Right before their release, Savannah had given up. However, it all worked out in her favor. Savannah Chrisley reveals true feelings about living with them. Savannah Chrisley has revealed her true feelings about living with her parents again. It seems the situation is getting to be a lot. It's a challenge, especially to all of us being under one roof. It's great. I love it. I would have begged for this a year ago, but it's a lot. It's a lot. Imagine living with your parents again after being out of the house for 11 or 12 years. That's a lot. I like to go have a glass of wine or a cocktail. I am 28, almost 28 years old. Todd Chrisley does not agree with that. Savannah and Todd may not agree on a lot. However, in the end, she is just happy to have her parents home. Savannah Chrisley is no stranger to sharing pieces of her life with the world. From red carpets to courtroom headlines, the reality TV star has grown up in front of the cameras and under the microscope. But while viewers thought they knew the dynamics of the Chrisley household, Savannah is now opening up in a way she never has before. In a deeply emotional and unfiltered conversation on her podcast, Unlocked with Savannah Chrisley, she revealed her true feelings about what it was really like living with her parents, Todd and Julie Chrisley, before their legal downfall and imprisonment shattered the family's carefully constructed image. Savannah's revelation is more than a nostalgic look back. It's an honest and layered account of a daughter who lived under immense pressure to appear perfect while managing a mix of admiration, resentment, confusion, and emotional dependency. Her words carry the weight of someone who is finally ready to peel back the curtain and expose the complexities behind the lavish homes, designer wardrobes, and witty one-liners that once made Chrisley Knows Best a household favorite. Growing up in a high-profile family meant Savannah rarely had the luxury of privacy. Everything from her first heartbreak to her fashion choices was scrutinized by the public. But it was life inside the Chrisley household, away from the television cameras, that shaped her the most. Now, with her parents serving prison sentences and her role in the family evolving, Savannah is ready to reflect on the truth behind the facade. She described her upbringing as a paradox. On the surface, it seemed perfect. Her father Todd was charismatic, controlling, and always full of humor. Her mother Julie was nurturing, quiet, and strong in the face of chaos. But Savannah explained that there was a constant pressure to be the image of perfection. Behind the scenes, there were expectations, rules, and an emotional rigidity that often left little room for mistakes. She admitted that living with Todd was both a privilege and a prison. He was the kind of father who expected excellence in every detail, from grades to behavior to appearances. He loved us with everything he had, but it was conditional, she said. If you stepped out of line, if you didn't meet the expectations, you felt it. Savannah explained that Todd's need for control often clashed with her desire for independence, especially as she entered her late teens and early 20s. Their relationship was passionate and volatile, with arguments that would sometimes leave them silent for days. Despite the tension, Savannah emphasized that there was always love, but it was complicated love, the kind that came with consequences. I used to wonder if he loved me or the idea of me, she said. The version of me that fit into his world, not the version that wanted to break free and make her own rules. Her relationship with Julie, while more nurturing, also came with its own struggles. Julie was the peacekeeper of the household, the one who tried to soften the blow when Todd's temper flared or when the pressure became too much. But Savannah admitted there were times she wished her mother had stood up more, for herself and for her children. I needed her strength when I didn't have any, she said quietly. But I also understand now that she was trying to survive too. What makes Savannah's confession so poignant is that it's not one of blame. She isn't pointing fingers or seeking pity. Instead, she is offering a nuanced and mature reflection on what it means to grow up in a home where love and control existed side by side. We were all trying to protect something, she said, an image, a brand, each other. But in protecting that, we sometimes lost ourselves. She recalled moments of intense loneliness, even when surrounded by family, times when she would cry in her room, wondering why she didn't feel seen. Moments when she questioned whether she was loved for who she was or who she was expected to be. These reflections have taken on new meaning since her parents' incarceration. Now that Todd and Julie are no longer physically present, Savannah has found herself grappling with the legacy of that household and what kind of parent she might become one day. Raising her younger siblings, Chloe and Grayson, has also forced Savannah to reflect on how she wants to break certain cycles. She wants them to feel safe and heard in ways she sometimes didn't. I want them to know it's okay to fail, she said. That love doesn't disappear when you mess up. Savannah also acknowledged the good. She shared memories of laughter-filled nights, family vacations, and moments where she felt genuinely cared for. There were times when I felt like the luckiest girl in the world, she said. When Dad would cook a big dinner and we'd all sit at the table laughing. When Mom would sneak into my room and rub my back until I fell asleep. It wasn't all bad. It was just complicated. Her reflections come in a time when the Chrisley family is attempting to reshape their narrative. With a new docuseries on horizon and growing public interest in their post-prison lives, Savannah's candidness offers a refreshing dose of reality. She is not interested in rewriting history to paint a picture of victimhood or glamorize the past. She is interested in telling the truth, however messy or uncomfortable that truth may be. Fans have responded with overwhelming support. Many have praised her honesty and bravery, saying her words mirror their own childhood experiences. Savannah is quickly becoming more than a reality TV star. She is evolving into a voice for healing, forgiveness, and emotional truth. She explained that learning to love her parents in their absence has been one of the hardest things she's ever done. You think it's hard to live with your parents. Try living without them, she said, her voice breaking. I miss them every single day, and now I see things more clearly. I understand their flaws because I'm starting to understand my own. She's also learning that healing doesn't mean forgetting. It means holding the good and the bad together, making peace with both. She's learning to say what she couldn't say when she lived under their roof. And she's learning that being honest about her experiences doesn't mean she loves her parents any less. In fact, she believes it's the truest form of love. Savannah is embracing a new era of transparency. She is choosing to let go of the pressure to perform, to pretend, to protect an image that never fully reflected her truth. She is discovering that strength isn't about silence. It's about speaking even when your voice shakes. This chapter of her story isn't just about survival. It's about transformation. It's about finally being seen, not just as a daughter or a sister or a public figure, but as Savannah, in all her complexity, her vulnerability, and her strength. It seems as though Savannah thinks living with her parents again is a lot. Not that she does not enjoy it and appreciate that they are home, but it is a big adjustment to make. She has said that she was moving out of the home on August 1. So she needed her space back for herself for the first time in years. It is also a big change that she does not have to fully take care of her younger siblings anymore. What do you think about this? Do you think living with Todd and Julie would be a lot? Sound off in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts on this. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, America Trends 24, and stay with us.